Okay, Hare Krishna. We'll continue our discussion on Gajendra Stuti. But before that, I just wanted to talk about the message that I sent in the group about the Lord giving darshan in Gajendra Alankara, Gajendra Moksha Alankara. So I'm very excited to see how it will look like, because this is the first time I'm hearing this. I have never seen in any other temple, not in India, not in US, anywhere. I have not seen anywhere. So I'm super excited to have this darshan. But I'll not be there. At least I'll see pictures, and I will see through the eyes of all of you. You all give me divyam dadami chakshu, and then I can see through your eyes. But on Saturday evening, that day when they do Gajendra Alankaram, and then I think Prasad. By the way, Prasad, you might have seen him in the Bellevue temple, sometimes giving pravachanams in Telugu. He's a very good speaker. He's a relative of Chaganti Garu. All the Telugu people, you know Chaganti, right? So he's, I think, Chaganti Garu's brother's son, I think. So he's going to give a talk on Gajendra Moksha Leela. But before that, I want somebody from this group to recite Gajendra Stuti in the temple. So I asked Shamla, but looks like she's not able to go to the temple. Vishalya, can you do that? Can you go to the temple, Bellevue temple, Saturday evening? What time is that? Saturday. Yeah, they did not mention. 7 p.m. is the pravachanam. So before that. So if you can be there by 6:15 like that.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll ask Sharvani also to accompany you.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah. And all of rest, everyone else also, like Sarita, Ankita, not Vishali, Mahi. You all can join her. Okay. You all
Thank
can
you so
join
much,
and recite along. But Vishalya and Sharvani, you both can lead.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So I'll talk to the Pujari and make arrangements for that. So Vishalya, have you been to the Bellevue temple before?
Yes, Prabhuji, I went.
Okay. Okay. Good. So before starting Gajendra Stuti discussion, we will discuss glories of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. There is a beautiful shloka in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, 10th canto, 1st chapter, 4th shloka. It says, निवृत्ततर्षैरुपगीयमानात् भवौषधाच्छोत्र मनोभिरामात् कौत्तमश्लोकगुणानुवादात् पुमान् विरज्येत्य विना पशुघ्नात्. Okay, Sarita, can you read this translation? Yeah.
Glorification of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is performed in the parampara system. That is, it is conveyed from the spiritual master to disciple. Such glorification is relished by those no longer interested in the false, temporary glorification of this cosmic manifestation. Descriptions of the Lord are the right medicine for the conditioned soul undergoing repeated birth and death. Therefore, who will cease hearing such a glorification of the Lord except a butcher or one who is killing his own self?
Yeah. So let's recite this shloka and I'll explain the meaning of it. Nivrittatarshairupagiyamanad Bhavaushadachrotramanobhiramat Kauttamashlokagunanuvadhat Umam virajyeta vinapashubhnat So this glorification of Bhagavatam, it says that Krishna Katha or Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is dear to everyone. Everybody is interested in hearing Bhagavatam and Krishna Katha. Everyone means what? Who and all are there? There are three categories of people. First category is self-realized people, pure devotees. Nivritta Tarshair, those who are free from lust or material activities. They don't have any material desire. Self-realized, pure devotees. How did they become pure devotees? By hearing Bhagavatam repeatedly, again and again. By hearing Krishna Katha again and again. But after they become pure devotees, will they stop hearing Krishna Katha and Bhagavatam? No. They want to hear more and more. The more they hear, the more they want to listen to it. So that's the... Okay. There is a power cut. Can you hear me? Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So there was a power cut. I connected to my phone. So just give me a second. Yeah, never mind. The power is back. Okay. I need to switch back to... That's okay. I'll still connect to the phone. So I connected my internet to the phone, to the hotspot. Let me know in between if you see any delay or you're not able to hear, then I'll switch. So Bhagavatam is dear to those who are self-realized. That's the first thing. Second thing is those who are conditioned souls, like all of us, the sadhaka bhaktas. It is dear to, definitely it is needed. If it is, even though it is not dear to us, but if it is needed, because it is the medicine. The second line, bhavaushadam. Bhavaushada chrotra manobhiramat. So this is the medicine. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Krishna Katha is the medicine for conditioned souls, the sadhaka bhaktas, who are practicing devotees, who want to get out of this bhavasagara. For them, this is the aushadam. So even if we don't like it, because when a person is sick and you give medicine to them, most of the medicine, they taste bitter. Even if that person doesn't like the taste of medicine, still he has to take it, because that's the only cure. So for us, Krishna Katha, Bhagavatam is the only cure. Bhavaushadāt shrotra manobhirāmat. Look at the meaning of this word, manobhirama. Mana means the subject matter of thought for the mind. Abhiramat, from the pleasing vibrations from such glorification. So this Aushadam, Bhagavatam, this Aushadam called Bhagavatam is not bitter. Just like the other medicine, this medicine of Bhagavatam is not bitter. It is very pleasing. Manobhirama. Whoever is listening to this, Shrotra Manobhirama. Bhavaushadāt Shrotra Manobhiramat. And it is also dear to, if not dear, it is also interesting to those people who are not even practicing bhakti, who are not even interested in bhakti. They are not explicitly interested in reading Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, but Bhagavatam has such an interesting topics, right from right from Shanta Rasa to Madhurya Rasa. There are all rasas. All 9 different rasas are there, Navarasas. One of the names of Krishna is not the names, but Krishna is glorified with an adjective as Rasovai Saha. Rasovai Saha means Krishna himself is an embodiment of rasa. Krishna is an embodiment of rasa. Rasa means mellow, the juice, the nectar, the essence of love, you can say. The essence of love and devotion. Raso Vaisaha. He is an embodiment of all kinds of rasas. Shanta Rasa, Dasya, Sakya, Madhurya, Hasya Rasa, Bhayanaka, Bibhatsa, Shrungara, Krodha, all different rasas. So the general audience who are not interested in bhakti, they also are interested in hearing these topics. Like how Krishna fights with the demons. They are interested in reading those topics. So like that, Bhagavatam is dear to everyone. Nivritta tarshay rupagiyamanat bhavaushadāt shrotra manobhiramat ka uttama shloka gunanuvadhat puman virajyeta vinapashugnat. Such a glorious Bhagavatam. Who doesn't want to read? Only animals don't want to read. So here it says, last line, Puman virajyeta vinapashugnat. Except animals, everyone is interested. So probably this shloka, when Sukadeva Goswami was speaking, probably he forgot to include Gajendra because even Gajendra, who is a Pashu, he is also interested. So
Then there was a dog, Prabhuji, today. Prabhuji shared, Amritaran Prabhuji shared one video in which the dog was also listening to the Bhagavad and then he was liberated. Good.
Okay.
So yeah.
Govinda Maharaj, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So even Pashus are also interested. So what does it implicitly mean? What does it indirectly tell us? That means if somebody is not reading Bhagavatam, somebody is not interested in Bhagavatam, they are Pashu. They are as good as Pashu. They are a Pashu in the form of human. Manushya Rupena Mrugascharati. We discussed that day before yesterday when we were discussing about who cannot see God. When Gajendra was saying, What is that shloka? Jantu punakor hati gantu miritum. I'm a Jantu. How can I understand you? So there Jantu means not only animal, but a human being. If he is not following the principles of Manu Samhita, if he is not following good conduct of a human being, then he is a Pashu. Manushya Rupena Mrugascharati. So that's why everybody should be reading Bhagavatam. We are so fortunate to have this opportunity to read and discuss Bhagavatam in the association of devotees like this. I think maybe Krishna is definitely pleased, Vishnu is definitely pleased with our efforts, and that's why he is giving us darshan on Saturday with Gajendra Moksha Alankara. So what else can we ask? I think during Rukmini Kalyanam also, Shamala and someone else also told me that they saw Rukmini Kalyanam in the temple, Rukmini Kalyanam drama or Rukmini Kalyanam itself in the temple. So such things will happen when you sincerely attempt. Such things will happen. Okay. So with that said, we will we'll discuss today shloka. Karunya, welcome back after a long time.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, trying to catch up.
Okay, no problem. So today, I think shloka number 9 or 10. I think 10. 10, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Shri Gajendra Uvacha
Gajendra Uvacha
Nama Atma-pradīpāya sākṣiṇe paramātmane
Namo
atma-pradīpāya
sākṣiṇe paramātmane
Namo girāṁ vidūrāya manasaś cetasām
namo
Namo
girāṁ vidūrāya
manasaś
manasaś
Nama. I offer my respectful obeisances. Atma-pradīpāya, unto him who is self-effulgent or who gives enlightenment to the living entities. Sākṣiṇe, who is situated in everyone's heart as a witness. Paramātmane, unto the Supreme Soul, the Supersoul. Nama, I offer my respectful obeisances. Girāṁ, by words. Vidūrāya, who is impossible to reach. Manasaha, by the mind. Cetasām, or by consciousness. Api, even. Okay, so Karunya, are you able to read?
I'm listening in, Prabhuji. I'm actually waiting for my daughter to pick up.
No problem. Yeah. Ankita, can you read?
Yes, Prabhuji. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the self-effulgent Supersoul, who is the witness in everyone's heart, who enlightens the individual soul, and who cannot be reached by exercises of the mind, words, or consciousness. Purport: the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, cannot be understood by the individual soul through mental, physical, or intellectual exercises. It is by the grace of the Supreme Personality of Godhead that the individual soul is enlightened. Therefore, the Lord is described here as atma-pradipa. The Lord is like the sun, which illuminates everything and cannot be illuminated by anyone. Therefore, if one is serious about understanding the Supreme, one must receive enlightenment from Him as instructed in Bhagavad Gita. One cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead by one's mental, physical, or intellectual powers.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So here in this shloka, Gajendra is saying that we can only see God through his Kripa Shakti. When he shows mercy, only then we can see him. We can have his darshan. Previous shloka 8 and 9. What did he say? That we discussed yesterday. What did he say? Na vidyate yasya jajanma karma va nanama rupe gunadosha eva va tatapi lokapyaya sambhavayaya swamayaya tan anukalam richati. O Lord, you do not have a birth, activities, name, form, qualities, or faults like that of material nature. Krishna does not have birth, which is material. He is not obligated to perform any material activities, karma. He does not have name like a material name. His names are spiritual. Rupa. His form is not like a material form. His form is, he has a form, but his form is not material. His form is spiritual. Satchid Ananda. Just like how our body is made up of Pancha Mahabhuta, earth, water, fire, air, ether. Similarly, Krishna's body is made up of Sat, Chit, Ananda. And Guna. He does not have material qualities, but his qualities are spiritual. And there are no faults in his activities, in his qualities, in his rupam, in his names, in his janma, the way he appears. There's no dosha in any of this. No dosha in janma, no dosha in karma, no dosha in his names, no dosha in his rupa, no dosha in his guna. So that word dosha can be applied to any of those things. Janma, karma, nama, rupa, guna, all of these things can be applied to any of those things. Na janma dosha, na karma dosha, na nama dosha, na rupa dosha, na guna dosha. Okay, and then he said, so you appear millennium after millennium with your own potency, with your own spiritual potency. To that Lord, my obeisances, arupaya orurupaya. Arupa means no form. Ururupaya means he who has many forms. You don't have a form that is material. You don't have a material form, but you have many forms which are spiritual. Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Vamana, Narasimha, Balarama, Rama, Krishna, Kalki, Parashuram, Buddha, and so on. He has many forms. Vishnu, Narayana, Shyamasundara Krishna, and so on. So after describing this, now here in the current shloka, he is telling that, but all these forms, there are so many forms, Ururupa, but all these forms, whoever wants to see, whoever wants to see these forms, it is only possible through the Kripa Shakti of the Lord. We cannot see with our own Shakti, we cannot see with mental exercises, we cannot see with our intellectual exercises, we cannot see with any other effort, meditation, yoga, no other effort. It is only through Bhagavan's Kripa Shakti. That is the first word in the shloka. Namo atma-pradīpāya, atma-pradipa. That's the first phrase in the shloka. Atma-pradipa means one who illuminates the atmas, one who enlightens the atmas, one who shows a guiding lamp, a guiding light to the atmas. Yesterday, as we discussed, in Mukundamala Stotra, Kulshekar Alvar, as he describes the Dina Sthiti, the miserable condition of the souls in the material world, what does he say in that shloka? Let me bring up that. Andasya me hrita viveka mahadhanasya. This one. Andhasya me hrita viveka mahadhanasya chaurai prabho balibirindriya namadeyaihi mohandhakupakuhare vinipatitasya devesha dehi krupanasya karavalambham. Okay, Shamala, can you read the translation?
Prabhuji. O Lord, the powerful thieves of my senses have blinded me by stealing my most precious possession, my discrimination, and they have thrown my deep into the pitch dark well of delusion. Please, O Lord of Lords, extend your hand and save this wretched soul.
Yeah. So in simple words, Kulshekar Alvar is saying how we are stuck in this well called material world, and how is that well? It's completely dark. It's completely dark. Mohan the Kupa. And to get out of this, we need the Krupa Shakti of the Lord. So when the Lord throws us some light, some lamp, then we can see some hope that I can get out of this dark well. So that's why he is atma-pradipa. Namo atma-pradīpāya sākṣiṇe paramātmane. So atma-pradipa, we can discuss more about this in different ways. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna in 2 shlokas, in 10th chapter, 10.9 and 10, in 2 shlokas, Krishna tells about this pradipa, the light, lamp. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam dadhami buddhi yogam tam yena mamupayanti te. Okay, Neela, can you read this translation?
Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. So read the next one also. Tesham sat. Okay. Looks like it's a copy paste mistake. I copied the same thing here. Okay. Let me show 10.10. Yeah, we just read this. Next 10.11. Teshamevanukampartam aham ajnanajam tamaha nashayamyatma bhavasto jnana deepena basvata. Yeah, read that also.
Yes, translation. To show them special mercy, I, dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. So in these two shlokas, Krishna himself is telling that how he will dispel, he will remove the ignorance in our hearts. Like a shining lamp, through the lamp of knowledge, he will dispel the ignorance in our hearts. And that's what Kulshekar Alvar is praying. Mohanda Kupa Kuharasya Nipatitasya Devesha Dehi Krupanasya Karavalambham. Oh Lord, give me your hand. Give me your hand means Lord will not come and give his hand directly. But he will send his light. He's there within, a person is stuck in the well and the Lord is sitting right there in the heart of the person as Paramatma. So that Paramatma will dispel the darkness through the knowledge. He will remove the ignorance. The darkness is nothing but ignorance. Okay. Ankita, you raised your hand. You had a question?
I wanted to share something, Prabhuji. Just now when you talked about atma-pradīpāya
Yeah.
and Krishna as a guiding light, I'm reminded about Dhruva Maharaj, whom Krishna made the guiding light and guiding stuff forever. So I just wanted to share that.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good example. In fact, Dhruva, when he was meditating for 6 months, so first Dhruva, after he performed meditation for some days, then the Lord was pleased. Looking at his sincerity, the Lord was pleased. Dhruva was standing on one leg and performing that austerity meditation for 6 months, chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So when the Lord was pleased, so first he gave his darshan within the heart of Dhruva. So Dhruva had that Paramatma Sakshatkar. And then immediately Dhruva experienced some darkness within his heart. He was closing his eyes and meditating. And after some time, Dhruva, he got Paramatma Sakshatkar in his heart. And then after some time, he experienced darkness. And then he opened his eyes, and then the same Paramatma, he appeared in front of him. He gave Sakshatkar. Not within the heart, but Pratyaksha Sakshatkar, right in his front, in the front of his eyes. And then again he went back to his heart as Paramatma. So like this, only through the mercy of the Lord we can get his darshan. So this can be this is nicely explained in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam in this shloka. So this phenomena of Lord, the atma-pradipa, the phrase atma-pradipa in Gajendra Stuti, the shloka number 10, that phrase is described in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 12, Chapter 4, 33. Gano yadarka prabhavo vidīryate chakshu swarupam ravimikshate tada yada hyahankara upadara atmano jignāṣayāna shatitarhanusmaret. It says, Mahi, can you read this?
When the cloud originally produced from the sun is torn apart, the eye can see the actual form of the sun. Similarly, when the spirit soul destroys his material covering of false ego by entering into the transcendental signs, he regains his original spiritual awareness.
Yeah. So in this shloka, what is being described as, we all see sun, we see clouds. How is the cloud formed? Who is the cause of the clouds?
Water.
Water vapor.
Volume.
There is water. What did you say?
Heat.
Water vapor.
Heat.
Water vapors and
Heat.
Sun.
unknown.
Sun is the
Heat.
cause. Sun
Yeah,
is
sun
the
heat.
cause. Sun is the cause of clouds. When the sun produces heat, the water is evaporated and then that will form clouds. So sun is the cause of clouds. And what does the cloud do? Cloud will cover the sun. What a wonderful thing. Whatever is the source, the effect, there is a cause and effect. Sun is the cause and cloud is the effect. So the effect is covering the cause. So similarly, and I, our I, or the jiva, if the jiva wants to see the sun when the clouds are covering it, is it possible? Can the jiva see the sun? There is sun behind the clouds, but it is overcast in the sky, just like in Seattle, on a day when it is highly overcast, when there are dark.
Your audio is breaking, Prabhuji.
Okay, then let me switch my network. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So the sun is the cause of the clouds, but the clouds are covering the sun. In that situation, the I, our I, the jiva, cannot see the clouds. Now, can the jiva or can the I, who wants to see the sun, can they do anything? Can they get angry on the clouds, or can they buy a long, um, like a stretchable stick from Home Depot and then pierce onto the cloud and remove the cloud? It's not possible. No matter what you do, you cannot remove the clouds by your own attempt. So eventually, how will the cloud be removed?
When sunrays goes to the cloud, some gap will come. With that gap, we can see the sun.
Yeah, when the sun increases the intensity of the heat, then the same clouds which are covering the sun, they will be dispelled. Then we can see the sun. So here, what are these different things? Sun, cloud, jiva, and eventually sun dispelling the clouds. So let's try to understand all these with respect to the first phrase in our shloka, which is atma-pradipa. Sun is Krishna. Where is it mentioned sun is Krishna?
Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam.
Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, yes. In Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, in first canto, it is mentioned as Krishne swadhamo pagate dharma jnana bisaha Puranarka, there's some line there. Puranarka means Krishna appeared as this Bhagavata Purana, just like how sun appears in the eastern horizon. Arka means sun. So Krishna is that sun, S-U-N, sun. And what are the clouds? The clouds are caused by the sun. And here, the clouds represent Maya, the Maya Shakti, the material energy. So who created that energy? Krishna only created. It is Krishna's energy. So the same energy created by Krishna is covering Krishna. So Maya Shakti is covering Krishna. That's again at the will of Krishna only. So when the Maya Shakti is covering Krishna, we cannot see Krishna. Now, can we do anything at that time? No matter how much chanting you do, no matter how much dancing you do in the temple, no matter how many vratas you do, no matter how much austerities you do, no matter whatever you do, but it is only the clouds, the Maya Shakti will be removed only through the Krupa Shakti of the Lord, through the mercy of the Lord. So that is atma-pradipa. That means Krishna himself, through special, he will show special mercy to enlighten us, to give us his darshan, to remove our ignorance in our heart. So right now our heart is clouded with ignorance. So Krishna, through his mercy, as a shining lamp, he will dispel the clouds called ignorance. Okay, so that's about atma-pradipa. Then sākṣiṇe. Namo ātma-pradīpāya sākṣiṇe paramātmane. Sakshi. So Sakshi means what?
Witness.
Witness. So it is mentioned in the Vedas that there are about 13 witnesses for everything that we do. The Pancha Mahabhuta, earth, water, fire, air, ether, and then there is sun, moon, Yamaraj, and then time. These are 9, right? And then the Supreme Lord as Paramatma, he is sitting in our heart. He is the ultimate Sakshi. He is the Paramasakshi, the supreme witness. And then there is our Atma also. Our Atma is also a witness. Our Atma is also a witness. And then the 4 directions, north, south, east, west. So these are the different witnesses. There are more, details given, but at a high level, these are the witnesses. So Pancha Mahabhuta, that's why they say whenever we are doing any wrong thing, sometimes we see, not sometimes, many times we see where we think that nobody is seeing us, nobody is watching us. But when you are performing that sinful activity, where are you standing? You are standing on the earth. So that earth is the number 1 Sakshi in the Pancha Mahabhutas. So let's say you are not standing on the earth. you are hanging on a rope or somewhere. But the sun and moon from above, they are watching you. Let's say in order to escape sun, moon and land, you come inside a room, and then you stand on a table. So you are not on the earth. You close the doors of the room. Sun and moon are not watching. Then who is watching? Your own breath, the air is the sākṣi. So earth, water, fire, air, ether. So let's say yogi, an expert yogi, he thinks they can stop breathing also. So if he thinks that the air is the sākṣi, and he stops breathing for some time when he is doing that sinful activity. But still there is ether. Ether is a very subtle thing that cannot be manipulated, that cannot be stopped. So ether is the sākṣi. So even by some other means, through advanced yogic processes, if a yogi is able to bypass that ether also, still he cannot control the 4 directions: north, south, east, west. Let's say somebody is able to do that also. A great yogi or an astrologer, he can nullify the effect of the dishas, east, west, north directions, north and south directions. Still, there is a sākṣi, that is Paramatma, who cannot be manipulated, controlled, or bypassed. There is time which can also not be controlled. There is Yamaraj, who cannot be controlled, and there is the Paramatma sākṣi. So for everything that we are doing, there is a sākṣi. So going back to that, the first one, right? Atma-pradipa. Atma-pradipa, now as we discussed, it is only through Bhagavan's Krupa Shakti we can see him. Only through Bhagavan's Krupa Shakti we can get out of the ignorance of this material world. Now when will Bhagavan show his Krupa Shakti? Is it random? No, it is not random. When we perform bhakti sincerely, then he will show us the Krupa Shakti, through which we can see him, through which the darkness will be destroyed. So when you are doing arati, let's say in the temple or at your home, and in Damodara month, every day, all of us, we offered a ghee lamp to Damodara. So there is a beautiful philosophical thing that we can learn from this offering of ghee lamp. If you consider the vessel itself as our body, the vessel means if you are using an earthen diya, or if you are using a diya that is made of brass or silver, or if you are rich gold, golden diya, so whatever diya you have. So let's say that diya is our body, and then what do you have in that diya? What do you have in the diya, in that vessel?
Cotton
Ghee.
wick. Cotton wick.
Cotton wick. Yeah, there is cotton wick and also ghee. Correct. So what does that cotton wick represent, and what does that ghee represent? The cotton,
Body and soul.
the cotton wick represents
Cotton is
soul.
body.
Cotton wick represents soul. The body is the diya. Body is the diya, that copper or brass vessel or earthen vessel, silver or golden vessel. And then the ghee, the wick, cotton wick is the soul. And what is ghee there? The ghee is our bhakti. The ghee is our emotions, our feelings, our expressions, our love and devotion. So when you pour the ghee of our love and devotion, then that cotton wick is eligible to be lightened. Now what else do you need now?
Light.
You need
Light.
Fire.
you need a fire. You need matchstick or fire, and that is Krishna. So depending on the sincerity of your love and devotion in the form of ghee, then Krishna, who is the sun, S-U-N, sun, he will give the heat, energy, the light. Then it will lighten up as a pradipa. Pradipa, in simple words, pradipa means lamp. Atma-pradipa means the lamp that can be lightened up in our heart, in our heart. Atma-pradipa. So when we always have to discuss something about Vrindavan Leelas, right? Otherwise Ankita will not be happy. So so when Krishna was stealing butter, the gopis, they tried so many different things to stop Krishna from stealing butter. As we discussed yesterday, right? On one side, they complained to Yashodamma that he's stealing butter every day. On the other side, they want Krishna to come to their homes every day and steal butter. It's so funny, very beautiful. So, and they stop so many things. They try so many things to stop Krishna from stealing butter. So one of the things they do is they turn off all the lights. Light means all the lamps. Those days there are no electricity and no lights, right? So they turn off all the lamps, the ghee lamps, diyas in the house, so that it's completely dark and Krishna cannot see where the butter pots are. But when Krishna comes, there is a shining light. And in that light, Krishna can easily see where the butter pots are. And then next day, and then Krishna steals the butter. And then the next day, gopis again come to Yashodamma and say, Yashodamma, we are trying so many things. We turn off all the lights, but still your son is stealing butter. Your son was able to identify where the butter pots are. It's only because of the shining, glittering jewelry on his body. So from tomorrow onwards, don't put any. And Yashodamma says, okay, if the jewelry is the problem, if it is producing glittering, shining light, then from tomorrow I will not put any jewelry on my Lala. Will the gopis be happy to see Krishna without any jewelry?
No.
No. And then they say, oh, no, Yashodamma, no, don't do that. Keep continuing to put the jewelry, because only then Krishna will look beautiful. And then immediately they correct, saying that no, you can remove the jewelry, because jewelry is not the decoration for Krishna. Krishna is the decoration for jewelry. Bhushana Bhushanangam. Krishna is bringing beauty to the jewelry. It is not jewelry is bringing beauty to Krishna.
Very cool.
So gopis are so confused to say whether to put jewelry or not to put jewelry. Putting jewelry is one problem. Not putting jewelry is another problem. Gopis are confused. So, and then gopis realized that it is not because of the jewelry light that Krishna was able to see better parts. Krishna himself, he is atma-pradipa. He is self-illuminating lamp. He is a shining lamp. The other day also we discussed, right? When the entire pralaya happens also, Krishna will be shining. He will be smiling and shining like a lamp. Abhi virajate vibhuhu. If you remember that line from Gajendra prayers. Abhi virajate vibhuhu. What is that line? Tamastadhasid gahanam gabiram yastasya pare bhivirajate vibhuhu. Tamastadhasid gahanam gabiram. At the time of pralaya, there exists tamas, darkness. And how is that darkness? It's very dense, gahanam, gabiram. It's dense and also very dark, pitch dark. Even in that situation, yastasya pare abhivirajate vibhuhu. Virajate means like shining. Krishna will still remain as a shining lamp. Yastasya pare bhivirajate vibhuhu. So these are the beautiful, wonderful things about atma-pradipa. This one word has so much meaning. So now, we talked about that ghee as our love, devotion, right? As long as you are pouring ghee, the lamp will be shining. In our homes, we see, right? If there is a special puja or something, even if there is no special puja, sometimes what do? Is some devotees, they light up a lamp in the morning and they want to keep that lamp shining and glowing till the end of the day. So they keep pouring a little bit of ghee every hour or so, so that it will
Akhandadeep. Akhandadeepak.
Akhandadeep, correct. Akhandadeep. So one of the students in Bottle Bhagavad Gita class, so there is a fight between husband and wife. The wife wants to keep the lamp lightening from morning till evening, and the husband's concern is it might cause some fire accident. If you're not paying attention, it's not possible to pay attention every second, right? If there is a gust of wind or something and the lamp falls on the floor, it catches fire, the house catches the fire. So the husband doesn't want that to happen, but the wife wants the lamp to be glowing all the way till evening. So like that, as we continue pouring ghee in the form of love, devotion, our expressions, emotions, feelings for Krishna will continue to shine our heart like a lamp, like a shining lamp. Now, there are two important principles for this. The first thing, there are two important principles to receive Krishna's mercy. The first thing is we have to inquire. We have to inquire into the absolute truth. Atato Brahma Jignasa. Now going back to that analogy of sun, cloud and the eye wants to see the sun, the clouds will be dispelled only through the intensity of the sun. The Maya Shakti will be dispelled only through the Krupa Shakti of the Lord. And that Krupa Shakti will be invoked when we inquire into the absolute truth. Atato Brahma Jignasa. This is the first sutra in Vedanta Sutras. There is a scripture called Vedanta Sutras. And there are some principles in the form of sutras like this. Atato Brahma Jignasa means because you have taken human birth, thus you inquire into the absolute truth. So only when we inquire into the absolute truth, Krishna starts showing his Krupa Shakti. So we are inquiring into the absolute truth by studying Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, by knowing more about Bhagavatam in order to receive Krishna's Krupa Shakti. Okay. So we discussed about atma-pradipa and sākṣiṇe and then paramātma. We'll discuss for another 5 minutes and see if we can conclude this. Paramātma. In one sense, sākṣi and paramātma both are same, right? Sākṣi means Krishna, who is sitting in our hearts, as paramātma. That is sākṣi. Now, why there is a difference? Why Gajendra is showing difference here like this in 2 words? He's saying
Maybe he's trying to say that. Maybe he's trying to say I am. He himself is Sakshi, and Paramatma is the God who is looking at the Sakshi. That is he himself.
No. When he says Sakshi, he is referring to the Supersoul only, the Paramatma who is the ultimate Sakshi. See, if you look at the word for word meaning, right? sākṣiṇe, who is situated in everyone's heart as witness.
I was actually relating to 13 witnesses that you told. So in that I was concluding from that direction.
Because our Atma is also one of the Sakshi, but
yeah. So from that direction I was.
We can get cheated by our own Sakshi also. Our Atma can say, oh, whatever you are doing is correct. Go ahead, do it. Let's do it.
Yes.
So our Atma is not a correct Sakshi. Paramatma is the ultimate Sakshi. So when Gajendra mentioned Sakshi, he is referring to Paramatma, who is watching everything, who is the witness. And then when he says Paramatma, there is a deeper meaning here. Why he is saying Paramatma? Paramatma, we cannot see, right? He is inside the heart. We cannot see him. Gajendra is telling here that, oh Lord, you are the atma-pradipa. You are the Sakshi who is witnessing everything. You are witnessing my miserable condition also. When the crocodile has caught my leg in the clutches, you are witnessing this. And you are witnessing my fighting with the crocodile for 1,000 years. You are witnessing my crying. Everything. But then I forgot, you are Paramatma. You don't give darshan. You cannot be seen. You are within the heart. You cannot be seen. I forgot about that. Why he cannot be seen? That is explained in the next 2 lines. He cannot be seen because he is very far. Dura. Dura means far. How far? Vidūrāya. In Sanskrit, whenever you add this prefix vi, it becomes Vishesha Rupena. Vishesha Rupena Dura. far, far away. Dura is far. Vidūrāya means far, far away. So much far away. Is he far away? No, he is within our heart. He is very near, yet he is very far. He is very near, yet he is very far. In fact, he is the closest. He is closer than our family member. He is closer than our wife or husband. You know, even when you hug your wife or husband, or when you hug your child, if we think that person is closer to you, no. There is somebody who is even more closer than that person you are hugging. The Lord, who is within your heart, is the closest. Yet he's so far. Vidura. He's so near, but yet still he's very far. And he cannot be reached through the tongue. Girāṁ means tongue. He cannot be reached through the tongue. He cannot be reached through the mind. He cannot be reached through the cetasām is mind, manasaś is words. Manasa by the mind, cetasām by consciousness. Yeah, cetasām by the consciousness. So he cannot be reached by the efforts of body, mind, and words, and the consciousness. Oh yeah, girāṁ is the words, right? Because girāṁ is the tongue, girāṁ is the words, and manasaś is the mind, cetasām is the. It can be understood as intelligence as well as the consciousness. So, but if we fix our mind on Krishna, then Krishna will enter our mind. If we fix our mind on Krishna, Krishna will enter our mind. Now, during Krishna Janma Leela, there is an interesting thing happened. What happened during Krishna Janma Leela? So, Devaki and Vasudeva, they were in the prison house. So, Krishna, Vishnu actually, okay? Because Devaki and Vasudeva prayed to Vishnu to have the Supreme Lord as their child. So, Lord Vishnu first entered the mind of Vasudeva. Before he entered the garbham of Devaki, before he entered the womb of Devaki, he entered the mind of Vasudeva. Why? Because Vasudeva has fixed his mind on Krishna. Both Devaki and Vasudeva, they fixed their mind on Krishna. So he wanted to reciprocate to both of them. Now if he enters into Devaki's womb directly, then Vasudeva may feel a little sad. So first he entered the mind of Vasudeva to make him happy. Then he entered Devaki's womb. Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, of all the senses, I am the mind. Indriyanam manaschasmi. Indriyanam, of all the indriyas, of all the senses. Manascha asmi. Asmi means I am. I am the mind.
Rishikesh.
He is the Rishikesh. He is the controller of all the senses. And he represents the best in that category. In the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna takes different segments in the material world, and he picks up the best one in that segment, and he tells, I am that. Of all the immovable things, I am Himalayas. Stavaranam Himalayosmi. Stavaranam Himalayosmi. That means of all the mountains, I am the Himalayas. So like that, Indriyanam manasaśasmi, Masanam margashirshosmi. Kartik is over. Now next, Margashirsha month will come. Margashirsha and then Dhanurmasa. So this Margashirsha, Krishna says it's very dear to me. Kartika is dear to Radharani. Margashirsha is dear to Krishna, and Krishna himself is Margashirsha Mas. Masanam Margashirshosmi. Of all the months, I am the Margashirsha month. Similarly, Krishna is telling Indriyanam Manaschasmi. Of all the Indriyas, of all the senses, I am the mind. So to prove that, Krishna entered the mind of Vasudeva. Now there is another reason why Krishna enters the mind of Vasudeva. Now this is very beautiful here. The Acharyas explain that Krishna is Gopala, right? Gopala means one who protects the cows. Go means cows. Another meaning of go is also senses. Go means senses also. You might have heard this word Goswami, right? Swami means controller. Goswami means controller of the senses. One who has Indriya Nigraha, one who has controlled the senses is called Goswami. Shukadeva Goswami, we say, right? So he has controlled the senses. So now go means senses. With regards to go senses, who is the Pala? Who is Pala or Palaka?
No.
Krishna, okay. The five senses. The sense of seeing, hearing, smelling, touching. Who is the
Mind.
mind? Yeah, mind is the Palaka or Pala, because mind controls the five senses. So Gopala. So mind can also be called as Gopala, because one who protects the cows is Gopala, and one who controls the five senses is mind, that is Gopala. That's why Krishna, who is the Gopala, Gopabai, he enters the mind of Vasudeva to indicate that he is Gopala. He is the mind. He is the protector of the five senses. He is the guiding principle of the five senses. He is the controller of the five senses. So Gopala. So if we fix our mind on him, then Krishna will enter our mind. So whatever is not possible, namo girāṁ vidūrāya manasaś cetasām api. When Gajendra is saying that Krishna or that Paramatma, he is hiding, he is playing a hide and seek game. Sometimes it feels that he is giving darshan, but sometimes it feels that he is hiding. Sometimes he feels that he is very near, sometimes we feel that he is very far. So this hide and seek game, we are playing with the mind, tongue, and our intelligence. So if we fix our mind, intelligence, and our tongue on Krishna, Krishna will enter our mind. Through our chanting, if we fix our tongue on Krishna, girāṁ means tongue. Through our chanting, yesterday we discussed about chanting, right? Through our chanting, if we fix our tongue on Krishna, Krishna will come and dance on our tongue. And through our mind, if we fix our mind on Krishna, Krishna will enter our mind. And through our intelligence and consciousness, if we fix our intelligence and consciousness on Krishna, Krishna will dispel our ignorance and give us spiritual knowledge, spiritual intelligence. Okay. Namo girāṁ vidūrāya manasaś cetasām. This is a very beautiful shloka. Nama atma-pradīpāya sākṣiṇe paramātmane. Namo girāṁ vidūrāya manasaś cetasām api. So we went little over time, but I think we discussed nice points here. So before we wrap up, any quick questions, comments, reflections? So I think all of you have poured a lot of ghee. That's why Bhagavan is giving darshan to all of us tomorrow in Gajendra Moksha Alankara. Very good. We have invested our girāṁ, our mana, our cheta. That's why he's giving. So Vishalya, whenever you have time before Saturday evening, before you go to temple,
Yes, Prabhuji.
maybe tomorrow morning, which is my tonight,
Hmm.
if you can call me, I can correct pronunciation mistakes, the tune and everything. We can spend like 10-15 minutes.
No.
Okay?
Okay, Prabhuji. Hmm.
Yeah. So let me know when you are available and we can discuss that.
Okay, Prabhuji. Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. If no questions, we will conclude here. Mangalam Kosalendraya Mahaniya Gunatmane Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam. Granthara Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. Shri Gajendra Stuti ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Narayana Akhila Guru Bhagavan Namaste.
Bhagavan Namaste.
Thank you everyone for
Hare
joining.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.